A very good evening to you. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to Sports Tonight. This is the Friday night edition of the show. It's the last edition of Sports Tonight for the week. And what a weekend we're going into. And that's why it's important for you to enjoy what we'll be offering you this Friday night. My name is Toyin. I want to start off the show tonight by introducing to you Alfred Okoligwe and Wale Adigun. Together we'll start off the show and deal with a whole lot of issues that concerns the Africa Cup of Nations 2017 edition starting tomorrow. We will also be spending time, quality time, to build up to the Nigeria Professional Football League 2016-2017 season that is starting this weekend as well. We will also, on the program tonight, spend some time to talk about the CAF elections. Of course, the story is coming through. Issa Hayatou wants to go for yet another 4-year term. And of course, the president of the Nigerian Football Federation, Amaju Pinnick, has also been cleared to be a part of the CAF Executive Committee elections. All right, so we'll talk about all of this on the program tonight. And we will want you to talk to us, of course, on all of it. What do you feel about the CAF elections? Issa Hayatou trying to go for 4 more years and all of that on the program tonight. So get ready to talk to us, to engage with us on the program tonight using our platforms for feedback. As you can see right there on your screen, on Facebook, on Twitter, all those handles, all those addresses are going to be very active and they are going to be very interactive on the program tonight. But let's also tell you that you can follow us on our website, www.channelstv.com. You could also watch us on youtube.com/channelsweb. You can also click on m.channelstv.com to watch us on your iPad, your iPhone, your BlackBerry. You just want to connect to your home for the news. Just follow those prompts and then download the Channels app for iOS, Android, Windows from their respective stores, and that keeps Channels at your fingertips, Channels with you 247. You are able to track every single thing that goes on your award-winning Channels TV. And Channels is also happy to have you so close by. And as you do all of it, don't forget what we always say on this show. Tell us where your posts, your tweets, your comments are coming from. Helps us to appreciate you so much more on the show. All right. So let's meet Alfred Okoligwe, starting off the show with me. Alfred, I'm not sure we've seen on this show this year.
Oh,
so
that's true.
In the spirit of the season.
Happy New Year to you.
Yeah, Happy New Year. It's going to be a good year. I see the signs already.
It's looking good. It's looking good. Yeah, the downside is that some other competitions will be going on that we're not there. But the outlook, when you look at the outlook, the progress we're making, especially with our football, I don't know of other sports anyway, especially with our football, I think we're going places.
Wale was here yesterday, and you know the phrase already. Quite popular demand. That's you took it out of my mouth.
Everybody is getting used to it.
Everybody's getting used to it. Wale is here with us again. We are always happy to have him. Wale, once again, welcome to Sports Tonight.
Yeah, it's good to be here, and what night to be here. It's a package, it's a big weekend.
There's overdose of football coming this weekend. Yeah. You watch football till you can watch no more.
There's plenty.
Domestic football, the league is starting. A lot of hype, a lot of build up to the league, and we'll be doing a lot of it on the program tonight. Of course, the Nations Cup is starting. A lot, of course, to enjoy as well. And of course, games in the English Premier League and the different leagues across Europe are also on. So you will watch football until your eyes won't be able to absorb those pictures anymore. But that's the season for football, and I'm sure you're going to be enjoying every bit of it. All right. So let's also tell you, it's not going to be all football on the program tonight. We're going to be talking a little bit of golf. There's a good story for Nigeria in the world of golf. We'll talk about it later on the show. And of course, on Friday, we have a guy here, a gentleman who comes to talk chess. Tunde Ogunshiku will be joining us at the latter stage of Sports Tonight to fill us in with chess, the Festival of Chess, and all the interesting stories that you want to track when it comes to chess. All right, so Tunde Ogunshiku is already in the house. You'll get to meet him towards the end of the show. All right, 2017 Africa Cup of Nations is starting in Gabon. Nigeria won't be there. That's almost sounding like a cracked record now. Austin Okonakwan has put together a very beautiful report on the Africa Cup of Nations, of course highlighting the fact that Nigeria won't be there. But they shouldn't take anything away from the fact that the Nations Cup is Africa's biggest football competition. It's our own, and we must enjoy it and learn our lessons for not being there so that we can make amends the next time. So let's sit down, take this beautiful report by Austin Okonakwan. There's plenty more for you on Sports Tonight. Join us again.
The 2017 African Cup of Nations is the 31st edition of the biennial football competition, and host country Gabon is concluding preparations for the event. With special attention on security, Gabon is also hoping that its national team, led by the influential Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, will impress when action begins. Winners of the 2013 edition, the Super Eagles of Nigeria, missed out of the 2015 edition and failed to qualify again for the 2017 competition. Football followers in the country have blamed administrators for the failure.
I was particularly very pained, very livid about it. It was something that we could avoid, and like I said, I will take responsibility as the president of the Nigerian Football Federation.
The world will go on. Unfortunately, we're not there. Back to back, amazing. I mean, you have to start looking at the records to know when last it happened.
For the Nigeria Football Federation, not competing in Gabon is a good opportunity for the Super Eagles to monitor future opponents.
I have no doubts that we will revamp that tempo before the time comes.
As the two captains come out.
Last year's finalists, Ghana and Cote d'Ivoire, have been tipped as favourites to win this year's trophy.
There we have it. That is the Cup of Nations, the Africa Cup of Nations.
Super Eagles technical advisor Genotro says there are other teams that can create upsets.
Senegal, Cote d'Ivoire, a lot of teams, even Morocco, or why not Algeria? It's coming back, they have the good players. So there's not one team you can say they will win the AFCON this year.
And whether or not Gabon wins this tournament, the people are pleased to host Africa's prestigious football competition and also hoping it will bring some long-term gains. Well, that's what it is. Another Africa Cup of Nations without the Super Eagles of Nigeria. At the moment, for the NFF and football followers in the country, qualifying for the 2018 FIFA World Cup in Russia and the 2019 AFCON in Cameroon are top priorities. Austin Okonakwan, Channels Television News.
All right, so that's it. Nations Cup starts tomorrow in Gabon. Guys, let's talk about this very, very quickly. The Eagles won't be there, but what else can we say? We were not there in 2015, not there in 2017. We have to put our house in order and henceforth take Nations Cup qualifiers a lot more seriously, plan better, so that we can always be part of this. We deserve to be part of this all the time. But what are you seeing from this edition? You had Genetro. He says this is one tournament that's difficult to predict. We've had clear favorites in the past, but this time you look at the number of countries and you even look at countries that are outsiders, and it's difficult to judge who is going to go all the way.
I think at the end of the day, quality will shine through. Unlike in the last edition, where the likes of Cote d'Ivoire, beg your pardon, and the likes of and the generation of very talented footballers, the likes of Yaya Toure, Javinho, and the rest of them, we just knew that it's about time they win something. The Ivorian team that is going for this tournament is a bit changed team because new players have found themselves, so they are not that clear favorite. But one thing that I think that by the results so far is Senegal. They qualified for the competition with a perfect record, winning all games, and they are yet to drop points. People like this team, can they be able to take this to that final? Take this form to the tournament. The tournament is different from the qualifying series. Qualifying series, you have time to shove and make changes. But in tournament, is that you're ready or not, and you go into a tournament, 1-2 injuries to 1 or 2 key players, and the entire chemistry changes. So, like, I want to agree with General there. If you say these are the clear favorites, it might not likely be. I see like 4 or 5 countries, really stand out to do this. Ghana, for them, they've been in about four, five semi-finals. The past
losing finalists the last time around. Losing finalists 2010.
So for them, it's a big. In fact, they've made it clear. You know, the row between the coach, the Israeli, and the Ghanaian.
They've packed things up now for the Nations Cup.
I mean,
they've packed things up now because they cannot afford to be divided now.
Things like this, you don't forgive because at the end of the day, those things said between them will come to the fore if they don't if they eventually win at the end of the day.
A lot of tension in Gabon because politically Gabon is going through some difficulties and the opposition are promising that they're going to make the Nations Cup a very difficult tournament to enjoy for those who are in Gabon. That, of course, is getting the attention of CAF, who taking security very seriously. That's why security is top-notch for this one.
Yeah, especially in centers like Oyem and Port Gentil. That's the heartlands of the opposition, led by John Ping, the man who felt that he was robbed. Yeah, was robbed by Ali Bongo. But
50,000 votes.
Yeah,
the difference between the winner of the election and the loser.
Yeah, so all of protests. In fact, a former Gabonese player is involved in the opposition too. In now telling protesters or Gabonese fans to boycott the tournament. But I don't think that will work. You know how the Nations Cup is. The build-up to a normal Nations Cup is that facilities are not ready a week before we all get into the excitement and we enjoy the Nations Cup. And same will happen in Gabon. We leaked reports saying that the stadium that was supposed to be the highlight of the tournament is not even ready, and they spent more than $200 million, you know, to get that stadium ready. But I think we'll focus on the football, especially from kickoff, when Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Malik Evuna, and the rest of the Gabonese guys, you know, get on the way against one of the would-be stories of the tournament, Guinea-Bissau. It's their first tournament, and I think everybody has to look at them. Their manager is Kandibande, who has got all his players not playing in Guinea-Bissau. Most of them are from Portugal. Star players Tony Silva from Levadiakos used to play at Liverpool one time. But it will be a good way. And the Gabonese, nobody's talking about them. Remember 5 years ago they had a good tournament. Mali had to knock them out on penalties. So I'll be looking at them. But I think the game of the weekend so far, Tony, will have to be that one in Group B, Tunisia, Senegal. That will be on fantastic.
Anyway, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about the games as we go into the competition. But let's just get you up to speed with the fixtures for the opening day. Wale told you already, the host, Gabon, they are dark horses. Well, outsiders to the tournament, but you know, sometimes things can just turn around for the host and then they find themselves going all the way. So let's see the fixtures for Group A. Tomorrow, we're going to be having Gabon against Guinea-Bissau. It's going to be the first game of the competition. So we'll see how Gabon will start. It is very important for them to start well, to keep the momentum and the enthusiasm of the competition going. And then we're also going to be having the second game of Group A, which will be Cameroon against Burkina Faso. I'm told I have to pause for a break here. We'll go on a short break. When we come back, we'll continue where we're stopping now, AFCON 2017, and of course, a whole lot of other issues as well on Sports Tonight. Join us again.